on my father last week and or when he lost, and there were like thousands of people in the space. It was really nice. Got to talk to both people on the right and on the left, and we kind of put that to bed. And I've had a really nice weekend. Was planning on just getting back to normal tomorrow, doing Starbucks drive-throughs again, and then big ol' fat ass Elijah thinks he's gonna get on the internet and talk shit about me. Number one, I'll just start with I didn't appreciate him referencing me as Herschel Walker's son. I've done your podcast, mother effer. I've done your podcast before. You emailed me 3 times to come on your podcast in 2020. You will address me by my first name, you wife cheater. You will address me by my first name, Mr. I cheat on my wife. You want to talk about my family shit? Let's talk about what you do. So let's back it up to Elijah got, I don't even know why he got fired. I don't know the incident, sexual assault, whatever. He couldn't keep his hands to himself. If you're grabbing women's boobs, you can't keep your hands to yourself like we learned in preschool. You're a tit grabber. You best not get on the internet and talk shit. But the second thing I'll say, after him getting fired for sexual assault because he couldn't keep his hands to himself like a pre-K-er, he's always on the internet day and night lecturing everyone on morality. And I wouldn't mind that. I think we do need to be lectured about morality. I think it's important. No one's perfect, but I don't appreciate people who act like they're better than everyone. And that coming from Elijah after he got fired for grabbing women, and after he got fired for the story I'm about to tell, or no, or after he did what I'm about to tell you he did. I didn't appreciate that. I don't like people who preach on morality if they're not open and honest about their mistakes. The best people are the ones who are like, hey, this is what I've done in my past. These are all my past mistakes. And here's how I've grown from it. Elijah does all this effed up crap and then gets on the internet and acts like a Pharisee. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, you won't, tit grabber. Oh, no, you will not. So let's take it back to Turning Point America Fest, not even a year ago. I had a friend that, I mean, we weren't even friends at this time. We became friends at this event, and then we kind of pieced this together later. I She tells me she didn't know he was married. Some other people say she did, but I'm gonna believe my friend. She didn't know. Whatever. She loves to have a good time. I'm kind of the boring friend. She's the fun friend. Likes to go out. We balance each other out really well. Well, while I was minding my own business, as I always do at events, in my pajamas, sleeping, preparing for the next day, my friend was out, of course, live for her, go off. And Elijah, with his wife at home, is out on the town. All those men who are always preaching about morality and how great they are, they're always the ones raw dogging it behind their back's wife or behind their wife's back every single time. So Elijah is out. I don't know if this is at a bar. I don't know if it's at a club, but he goes up to my friend and he says that he wants to grab her pussy. That's what he said to my friend, this married man, this married gentleman. Oh, what a gentleman Elijah Schafer is. So, whatever, they wind up going back to his room. They bang 4 times. Um, and she wakes up the next day, leaves. She didn't even really know who he was. And then when we bonded, when we got back home, me and my friend, she told me that, she had slept with him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's married. And she apparently didn't know. So here's my rule. If you want to come speak on my family situation, you want to come speak on everything, then you best be prepared to be spoken about. Isn't that fair? I would have never brought that up. And also, I don't really know his wife, so if I have a friend that's getting cheated on, I 100% believe in telling them. I would want to be told if I was getting cheated. Um, I mean, I know my mom has dealt with the same thing. She would want to be told if she was getting cheated on. So I would always tell a friend, but when it's someone distant, you don't really know what to do. So, but if he wants to play like this, he wants to talk about my family dirty